let's talk about frequency codes in general, because some of you guys are a little newer to it. So these are channelings and on-high transmissions from the Order of the Light, the Order of Melchizedek. That's initially where I started receiving these energies, was a transmission where I was being shared really given a discourse on how specific wavelengths and frequencies, so in shape, like sacred geometric shape, rate, right, speed, depending on how fast or how slow and gentle they come in, as well as, hold on, I have to move the screen because I can see myself over there doing all my fast hand movements, and it's weird. And then color rays and things like that. So depending on the exact recipe of all of these different ways that frequencies can come in, it creates what is like a code for an energy or for an essence, right? So this is why I can bring forth the essence of what it's like to feel safe to be seen. So when we go more precisely, like let's go into the one word frequencies, right? So this is why an energy like prosperity is able to come forth. The exact vibrational quality, shape, speed, ray of the energy of prosperity can be translated into a transmission because it is an energy. Same thing like calm has its own being, safe has its own being, peace has its own being, joy. I was just working with I was just really going back into the emotional body harmonization code in the Aura Akashic Alignment Academy. Such feelings of joy and bliss and happiness. It was actually really overwhelming. I talked about that in the code. Lots of relief and release energies that came in from really harmonizing the emotional body, right? So we can feel that all. And that's a good context to bring in where like something like safe to be seen is like a conglomeration of codes, right? So we're obviously going to be very big energies of safe, which I have a frequency code just called safe. It's really, really beautiful and warm. I think that's available in the prosperity codes. Yeah, that was a prosperity codes energy. And with this, like seen, being seen, so visibility, right? So many undertones can come in with this, like courage and confidence, empowerment. You know, the energies behind what it feels like to be safe to be seen. So we're definitely going to feel different codes, different wavelengths and frequencies that will come forth to create the ultimate code, what we're asking for, the frequency of safe to be seen. And so those different color rays and wavelengths and frequencies, that's what you'll hear me describe. Technically, these are completely silent codes. I could literally sit here and say that the code is beginning now, and then we could just be quiet for 20-30 minutes and you guys will still experience a very powerful activation. Absolutely. And what's really actually cool about that is because sometimes I will bring in silence, but even when I'm translating, even when I'm being a mouthpiece for what I see, what I feel, messages that want to come forth about the rays, even when I'm doing that, it's mostly seen that you guys and my students and clients will feel or see or hear what I do before it even gets out of my mouth. And again, that's because these are on high transmissions. I'm not making it up. We're all sitting here feeling and receiving and remembering what it's like to be safe to be seen, or any of the other number of codes, right? We're remembering all together in this space what it's like to embody that, to feel that, to vibrate to that energy. So that's why you guys feel, see, hear most of the time what I do as well, right? We all have varying degrees of our clairs being open, and of course in autonomy, is that the right word? Individuality. that we will experience different things because your body may need different things, right? Besides that, I think the only other thing I want to say for those who are new, these are very restful energies, so do feel free to like relax and get cozy. I always channel with my eyes closed, so I'm going to close my eyes. I recommend it for you unless you're driving, and I actually don't recommend to do them while you're driving. But with that, even though that they are calm, you may find that your leg all of a sudden wants to stretch out, or your arms want to come up and stretch out. And that's again because these are very real cellular, right, DNA activations and transmissions. So as you release discord, because the harmony comes in, all the codes are harmonic and they come in and they release your discord, your body might want to adjust and stretch and move that out. So if your body wants to move, let it. If it wants to stay super peaceful and quiet and cozy, let it. Oh, Brad brought his eye mask and a couple of rocks. I love that. Beautiful. Jamie says she uses codes at least once a day, if not more. Me too. Hi, Amy. Oh my God, David, it was a little too much. Retrograde Libra, I don't know who we're blaming. Facebooky, I'm sorry, I didn't blame you, Facebook. Shh. But it's coming back. So, okay, beautiful. So I'm gonna sip some water. That is another thing I always recommend with these codes, guys. Again, they're DNA activations. Please hydrate your bodies properly when working with the code. So let me go ahead and sip my water. If you have it, go ahead and sip your water. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and close my eyes. If you guys are able to, please do as well. Allow your breath to find its natural rhythm. We're just going to take a couple of gentle, deep, long breaths, whatever feels perfect for your own lungs. And we're just going to go ahead and get started because the energies are extremely palpable. So the frequency code, safe to be seen, is beginning now. Massive consecutive wavelengths that are coming down in horizontal bars. So this kind of feels like when this comes in, it kind of feels like whoop, 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 whoop. Your eyes might be fluttering. You're definitely likely feeling this in your crown, in your brain. One of the beautiful aspects of this type of frequency is deep clearing. It's also kind of like cutting through the bullshit. You know, really no other way to put it, because as it comes in, right, it's like whoom, 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 but faster than that. And it's going through the system, going through the body, going through the aura. Like, what doesn't belong here? What has been blocking you? Why has it seemed so scary to step out into your light? Whoom, 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 whoom. Cutting it out, letting it go, really fast and quick. This is definitely another stand tall energy as well. Like, while that is like getting to the core, like, what does not serve me? And as that's happening, it's like almost every time is like I can feel almost that confident energy that like we experience noble inside the challenge, where it really feels like you're just lifting up. Your chin lifts, you're elevating your spine, You're just in a more empowered stance with this energy because it is safe to be seen. And your inner light and your outer energy knows that and wishes to convey that to the world as well. That not only is it safe to be seen, but that you're ready to be seen. Some clearing in the ears happening. You may have messages come through. Please allow them. Please listen. Remember also these codes, so they come from the benevolent ones. That is the order of light, the order of Melchizedek. It's all of the benevolent ones. So they may be bringing you specific messages because the ears are popping and opening up. Please receive that. They're letting me know, so we were going into like some pretty deep sighs there, just those deep sighs of relief, and what they want to say is that it's going to be like a weight is lifted off your chest, like that old saying, right? The things that felt so heavy that literally would have made you like a deer in the headlight, or even vice versa, that would have likely or that would have helped to make you invisible even if you were trying to put yourself out there, but your inner self didn't want that. So all that heaviness is just, it feels like it's getting lifted off, like stone at a time, boulder at a time. These really heavy weights are coming off, and that's what's making those big sighs be able to come in, like the lungs, the chest, everything again is opening up. Remember, we're feeling taller, but we're like puffing out with noble pride, not like arrogant pride, just like I know who I am, right? That's the type of feeling and energy that is coming in and wants to be conveyed to you. You do know who you are. You get to know who you are, and people want to see you. People want to feel the expression of your unique self and light on this planet. Yeah. Stone after stone after stone. No matter how many stories, no matter how many stones you had upon your chest, they are lifting, they are opening. It's really doing wonders, pretty obviously, I'd say, for the whole throat chakra as well. The same way the chest felt weighed down, it tied up into the entire throat as well. So this whole area feels like free and open. And that's just going to keep expanding. Let's go ahead and bring in some silence here, because that is a lot of heaviness that was there and that's continuing to be removed from the harmony. Just remember the core tenet of this code. You are safe to be seen. You're safe to be heard. You're safe to be loved. You're safe to be received. Let's enjoy some silence. this really beautiful inner glow that wants to be addressed, and also these energies of the essence of ecstatic, which is really interesting because just the other day I was thinking I should be so bold as to bring forth the frequency code called ecstasy. I mean, literally talk about just how that would feel, but that's like what is coming up even in this deep, rich inner glow, definitely coming from within and in the core and expanding out. We're moving up into the crown. They're definitely still wanting to address the ears, but now it's like it's coming up and out. So this is like clearing of all that inner residual energy, right? We have so much stuff from the outer world and from the false programs and from other people's beliefs and from our church's beliefs that would have held us down, right? That weight that's weighing on us. But then we have so much that we have internalized and that we have created our own layers of, and that we have, really solidified in our own body. So that's all clearing too. And it's being replaced by this really, really beautiful, ecstatic inner glow. And it's likely one of the first times I felt like this exact energy. I mean, again, this makes sense. This is the first time we've done this exact code. But it's just so beautiful. So bask in it. This is definitely a basking energy. That's not only that you get to bask in, but is exuding from you, right? So it's like this inner well that's coming up and then is able to come out of your energy and out of your aura. And this is going to help take care of all that cloaking, all that invisibility energy that we do when, again, we try to put ourselves out there, but we get no feedback and no reactions from the outer world. And it's because we're only doing it halfway. We've had energetic inner blocks that have still kept us invisible. So that's being worked on and solved right now as well, because this really deep, beautiful, happy, ecstatic inner glow is just pouring out of the body. And there goes another one of those really happy sighs, really giving your entire nervous system a chance to just be yourself and to just be relaxed, right? Talk about a nervous system wrecker is being afraid to be seen and being afraid to put yourself out there, being afraid of the judgment, the mockery, the shame, the whatever, name the old programs that we're running inside of us that just don't really get to have a place right now, and when we continue upon the path of harmony. So when those things get to leave the system, you get to relax and you get to just go out there and be yourself and again be received. That was a big energy that wanted to come forth, right? So safe to be seen, but also safe to be heard, safe to be loved, safe to be received by others in good health and in good harmony and in good happiness, So all of that is being a gift that's coming forth from this code. Definitely having a lot of kind of like where it's welling up from, like the solar plexus. With this glow that's coming in, but they're specifically just wanting to address the solar plexus area. This is very typical for being afraid to be seen or afraid to put yourself out there in any of the numerous ways, as this is your willpower, right? So it's kind of like when you give up your true spirit's willpower, which is a beautiful expression, right? Which does want to be shared and does want to share its light. When you succumb to earthly influences that would tell you that that is scary or bad or wrong or would put you in danger, you know, unsafe, all the unsafe terms, it can really mess with your solar plexus. So the entire gut area, the organs that relate to it. So just know it's doing a lot of beautiful warming and healing work in this area as well. Very powerful yellow energy shooting from this. There's honestly been such a beautiful mix of color rays that I haven't really brought them up. And that would make sense because it's also just doing a lot of work on the other areas that we're going to need. So the chest, we're opening heart, high heart as well, especially the throat, really beautiful blues and even some like periwinkle blues. So mixing into the beautiful sight, the third eye sight as well. Yeah, and it looks like they want to address that specifically because we're clearing an energy basically of the fear of damnation. A lot of the times when we cloak ourselves or when we do fear that it is unsafe to put ourselves out there into the world, it's through fear of that eternal damnation judgment in the spiritual sense, in the spiritual world. It is not safe to be ourselves, right? It's not safe to express our sacred gifts that we are here to express with others. So that's a huge reason why we would cloak as well, is literal fear of life, and the false program of eternal damnation. And then there's another one of those beautiful sighs because we're releasing that. We're releasing it. We're letting it go. Further uncloaking our bodies here. Really releasing this huge wall. So beautiful. All right. So I'm starting to feel like we can allow the official transmission to taper off. I'm going to keep my eyes closed just for a little bit longer here. It feels like it's like we're culminating the code now. So it's really all coming back into body, really solid, palpable energy where the body, I don't know almost how to say this, but it feels more real. More in tune. I guess that would be the energy of empowered though. Like it's here. I'm here. I can feel me. You know, I can own my presence. I can own my body. I can own my abilities and the things that I want to bring to the earth. So yeah, it's a really like power like energy really coming back in. And it's also being rooted into the earth. Not quite what I call the magnetic boots are on, but the soles of the feet are very active, and it's like they're pinging down and just rooting and communicating with the earth so that we can create this in our physical lives, right? So we can actually make it a reality in this plane. Big shifts, big honorings. And with that, I am going to go ahead and open my eyes. Oh, let's go ahead and gather back together in our more conscious realms. Although one of the beautiful things that I do love about the codes is that they don't have to take us. Well, some of them absolutely do put you to sleep and will bring you into other realms, but for the most part, these are very, your body is ready to assimilate and to use these codes in your conscious realm as well. So that's why we can keep tracks of this playing like while we're doing our housework, or we can play it on low while we're writing our books, or any numerous of ways, and absolutely using them, of course, as full meditations and full activations in a peaceful space, because you're ready to receive them. So we can do our conscious work here on the planet while activating our entire lives, and activating our entire cellular system. Cell to soul activations is really what I call these, is really what they are, right? I don't just call them here. Beautiful. Hello, Leah. I'm going to scroll back up. Yeah, Lisa tries to have at least one code a day as well. Absolutely. Francine, that's so cool. Francine's going to be at an alchemy fair. Talk about timing for a code, right, Francine? Like, this is, I can't wait to hear about your event. Yeah, panic attacks are super rough. Aaliyah, I would probably recommend, these are all in the free series. Definitely the Healing Pod and Align and Assimilate. Absolutely. The Healing Pod and Align and Assimilate do what each listener needs for it. It's, you're going to be wrapped into like your own sacred healing pod, and then the Align and Assimilate helps you align to the current frequencies and energies. So we're talking about global universal frequencies, so like all the crazy ascension stuff that comes in, you know, every other day that's really happening and that we're reading about when we're living in ascension times. But like, so I'm talking about like solar storms, things like that. When we go through gateways, we're living in a really intense energetic time, and it can do a lot for a human system. It can cause a lot to a human system that might not be properly tuned and ready for it. So Align and Assimilate, why the Healing Pod Align and Assimilate is always a student favorite, and it's always one of mine too, because it's always going to continually align you and help you assimilate to the energies in your world as well as the energies in the universe. So it just makes things feel better every time. So that, and for whatever reason, worthiness is coming up, probably because it has deep rootings, deep rooting energy as well. So that's what I'd recommend for that. Beautiful, Jackie. Yeah, they can be tough, right? I mean, I don't experience that myself, but like, I get it. I get what it does to your cells. This is actually what I'm talking about with the nervous system being on all the freaking time. And we just live in a world like that. Or again, we're conditioned to live in a world like that. They want us in fight or flight. They want us in fear energy. And so when we get to experience the flip side, which is the harmony, and when we choose harmony over discord, which is, you know, choosing to disconnect from the fearful programming as much as we can, and then live in more energetic ways like this, like definitely yes with the codes, but with your own sacred energetic tools as well. It's super important. Headaches, there's a headache relief code for free in the guide section. Please use them. Guys, use the guide section. There must be like 15 free transmissions in there right now, okay? I make them so that, you know, purposefully, so that it's just a massive resource for you guys. Almost anything that you could need, I can, you know, assign a free code for. Yes, Megan, beautiful. So that's just more and more, because even how you said in the challenge, so you're just right, it's coming in so much even better, right, for you, because I know you worked with like the empowerment codes like a while ago. So beautiful. Own that. Like, tell yourselves like, yes, thank you, more please. every time I get an experience that I like energetically, psychically, or anything like that, yes, thank you, more please. Always acknowledging that was super cool, and I'm ready for more. Yeah, huge yawns. I'm really surprised that I wasn't yawning too much on this. The codes have been very deeply releasing, and that normally is my signature with releases, but this one was more of that, oh, it feels so good. That was like the stones, right? The weights being released. Tracy, definitely come back and watch the beginning. Yeah, the yawns go. Weird buzzing, that's it's the vibrations. That's the vibrations. It's the frequency that you're feeling. I call it, what do I say? Tingling, vibrating, pings and pangs. Is it like, do you like how descriptive I am with these? Because we're talking about feeling energy, right? So there's only really so many ways that we can describe it, and we're all going to kind of perceive it a little differently. So especially when we're starting out to perceive and to really assimilate and grow with energy more, it can be interesting to really take note how it comes in for us. So buzzing, absolutely. Little electrical feelings, even sometimes like pinpricks, things like that. Yeah. All beautiful sensations. Yeah, really big releases down in that area, Leah. Yeah, beautiful feeling tingly. Yes, yeah, beautiful red jasper. I have I'm going to show you guys because we're on. This is what I have underneath my feet. It's like, I know rose quartz isn't typically a grounding stone, but it's centering, right? And so loving and peaceful. So yeah, this is what I keep under my desk. And I also have like a huge smoky quartz in the corner, but since this is flat, I literally just like pop my feet on it when I'm chilling here. And it's like nice and cold, so it feels good too. Yes, definitely lighter, guys. It's going to release. Remember that the density and the discord that we have in our body, it's dense. So it really will feel that like you're just almost like floating on air. There's definitely codes that almost feel like I swear I'm not in my seat anymore. That it will just lift you up. And this is all vibrational medicine, right? Yeah, Cindy, I feel that you hold a lot more in the upper body. I'm actually like, even just like reading your comment, I'm starting to feel energy in here again, and I know that that's something that you deal with. So let it go, right? We're all gonna hold certain things. So the fear of being seen, right? Each one of us is gonna have our own story of why the hell that's scary. And that's it. You know, we all have our own programs. We all have our own things that we need to clear out. So it's almost like, where is it for you? There's normally big collective clears, which is where I'll bring up like, oh, I'm feeling it here, feeling it there. And that's because like the message was to tell you guys that I'm feeling it there. But it doesn't mean that we're all not going to experience it in our needs, right? In our bodies. Yes, yeah, Francine, yeah, the more that you can be descriptive and of that is, yeah, go big, right? Do all you can for your table. I'm so excited to hear about your event. Yeah, the bottom of the feet tingling, that's why I had to like really bring it up at the end, because it was a huge vibration. So sometimes we have what's called a magnetic boot. Well, that's what like I or they call it. And that literally feels like, what movie is that, like Face Off? Right, where like they have those metal boots that like connect to the prison, and it's like, and that's what they feel like. And those are like deeply anchoring, grounding core codes where your whole body is just like, here we are, we're on the earth, we are, you know, really deeply connecting and amplifying our communication system with the earth. But this one was a little different. I can still feel it. It's almost like now it almost feels like your foot fell asleep, right? And so this was a more subtle vibration. They wanted to let us know that we were anchoring this in. So again, this is what I call, like, we can't just stay up in the clouds. We can't just do etheric work. We can't just do visualization work. That's all super important. But we also have to be able to bring it down. Bring it down into the body, bring it down the sushumna, bring it down into the earth, because this is where we're creating. So that's what was happening with that. Beautiful, Dora. Yeah. Because imagine what it's like to actually feel safe to be seen. That's the peace. That's the love. Yeah, no, that was a big one. And the guys, this is also like how it is with being a messenger and being a mouthpiece. You feel so much in these codes, right? And it's kind of like what needs to be said, what wants to be said, what, you know, needs to be conveyed. Sometimes it will be literal messages like, hey, we're saying this. And then sometimes it's like, I should tell them that this feels like this. And that was the rock thing. That was things were lifting off our energy, because this is a huge area where we guard. So throat, right? Throat, high heart, your true origins, heart itself, and then even like down into the solar plexus, because we're talking about like the whole lung. So we're going down, right? And like even now I feel like I can breathe better. And I wouldn't have said that I wasn't breathing good when we started this. So yeah, it's just your issues, your weight, the things that have been holding you back from being seen, feeling safe to be seen, feeling like it's okay, right? It's not even that it's just okay, but that it's needed, and that it's your time, and that you're ready. All those things, they're coming off, man. They're coming off. Yeah, the healing pod is so cool. Leah says she just listened to the healing pod, then caught this live. Amazing. That'll always be one of my favorites, always. And it's a huge student favorite. Absolute feeling of clarity, very, very easy. Remember, so we did go, there was huge crown activations down, and then it went all the way up. But again, even just the energy of that, if you feel like it's now, if your energy, your cells are sitting there like, it's safe to be seen, I can go out there and like do my thing and share my work, and you like how cells sound, like very, like they're babies. That's okay, right? Now my mind is clear, my energy's clear, you know, I don't feel afraid anymore. That's the clarity, right? That's the clarity that comes in. Yeah, Shelly, definitely replay. These frequencies are always up forever, guys. Whenever I do them in the group like this is just going to go in the guide section. It's my gift to you. It's up forever. Yeah, headache relief is so good. Honestly, guys, headache relief is really good even if you don't have headaches. I remember it being really amazing for sinuses. And again, I don't even really have sinus problems, but it was like, I can totally breathe better, like while I'm bringing in the code, because I did the code even without headaches. I did it. I didn't do it for me, right? I did it for you guys. I did it for the world. And so it was interesting. I was like, oh my God, it's like opening up the whole skull. Like it felt like, I didn't know that it felt pressure before, but now it feels light. So I would honestly suggest to just go ahead and run through the codes. You don't have to have a throat issue to do throat healing, right? You're so welcome. Hi, Zuzka. Yeah. Very interesting. So David, so that's a way, so this is like almost like the inner glow, where I feel like, where we had a really big energy of like, the things that we have done ourselves to not be seen, right? Balance that, right? Balance that out. It is safe to be my amazing, happy, expressive self, but to have boundaries, right? But not to be taken advantage of, right? Those are all different kinds of energies that can come forth, you know, absolutely safe to be seen and be in your light, and you know, to be protected and happy, and to get to keep all your own energy in your own time. Yes, beautiful vibrations. Yay! Amy, today I woke up with a headache and I listened to the headache relief code and now it's gone. I love it because they work, right? These are source codes, my friends. Like, I get to be the beautiful keeper and anchor for them. But these are they're your codes. They are the frequency codes. They're source given harmonic, orderly energies that come in and do whatever the title says, because that's the code. And so they get to give you that relief over and over and over again, or whatever else it is that you're listening to, aka prosperity, abundance, harmony. I think I've recorded about 200 frequency codes now, but a lot of them were in private codes. So I think with all my courses, and then with the membership site has like 70 frequency codes in it right now. And that's going to be changing up at the end of the year, guys. So if you guys want to get in for like the super low rate that it is, it's $55.55 a month right now for 70 frequency codes, plus new codes every single month, new lives, new frequencies every single month. The investment and the way that it's offered is going to be changed at the end of the year. And then with the courses, yeah. So I forget where I was, but I've now like transmitted, I think, like over 200 or so of these, and it's really beautiful to get to pass them on. Source memory, right? This is a remembering. Oh, now I'm gonna show Megan. Okay, now we're doing crystal showcases because Megan said she's obsessed with smoky quartz. I have 2 of these babies. I got them from a rock shop up in Pennsylvania. I'm saying up in Pennsylvania like I'm not in Pennsylvania, but it was up. Really dark, natural. It's not heat treated. Natural Brazilian smoky quartz. My twin is right by the door there. So yeah, it's absolutely an amazing crystal. Yes, let it go. Let it go. Yeah, that lighter feeling, isn't that so beautiful, Letty? The after effects that we get from these, right? The clarity, the openness, the releases, just the lighter. There's so many beautiful gifts that come from one energy, one code. Yeah, Jamie, honestly, Jamie says, I find that some codes have such a big release that I'll feel really tired. This is energetic cellular work, and also on the fact that it's soulful work. There's such big releases that can happen that maybe you should go do a nap. Which one did I just record? Warmth. I brought through warmth for the membership site. Can you guys feel that now, just even saying that word, right? Just thinking about like the energy of warmth. And so I brought that through for it's just so feel good. I brought that through for the membership site, and at the end I was like, I'm definitely going to tell you guys, you probably want to listen to this when you go to bed, because it's probably going to put some of you to sleep. Sometimes when I'm recording them, they start to want me to drift off, and I'm like, guys, I'm the speaker right now. I can't go to bed. So yeah. All right, Francine, thank you for being here. Oh, beautiful. Elsa's prepping for her practice to open. Congratulations. That is so amazing. Definitely come and catch the replay as well if you missed the code. This can be safe to be seen, right, for your practice opening. You know, open the doors yourself and then open even farther energetically, right? Definitely come back and watch this. Beautiful. Yes, Dora is going to be, oh my God, she is a beautiful sound healer and beyond. So many beautiful, amazing gifts. She's going to be on tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific. I will make a post about this as well. So please catch her. Again, we're going to have the beautiful Michelle Berghofer also on Friday for a live. Oh, so you know what? Let me talk about this real quick. So I didn't have enough time this morning because I just have so much going on. But right after this, which I'm going to hop off in about 2 minutes, I'm going to go figure out the winners for the homework, right? I'm going to go pull winners for the homework. And then Friday night, So after, this is my live today, someone's going to be getting the whole Empowerment Codes course, by the way. That's my gift for the Holistic Showcase. I won't go too deeply into it here, just because there's so much other stuff going on, but it's like 18 amazing codes, journals, workbooks, videos, very beautiful frequency code course. That's my part of the Holistic giveaway. Dora's coming on tomorrow to talk about her amazing gift, beautiful flower of life grid with green aventurine and rose quartz. Then Michelle will be on to talk about her amazing Reiki healing and crystal healing as well. And then somebody, Friday night, I'll come on again and announce the big $7,300 giveaway. So if you guys haven't seen that yet and haven't been participating, you still have time. You can share the group, engaging in this, and now, oh my God, the invite function is back. So you can actually invite people and get points and tallies that way, because not only is someone going to win the $7,300 prize, but I'm giving away extra bonus as well. It'll probably be for like the top 10 again. Number 2 and number 3 will also win the Empowerment Codes course, and then probably the top 10, you know, the people who've been helping to share it and everything all along, things like that. I'll pick out a frequency code that I know can really serve you guys. One of the, you know, 200 or whatever, like I said, that I've brought in by now over the past 3 years. So yeah, Vicky, come back on at the beginning, okay? Oh, good, Inez. If I had the time to nap, I would as well. Please always rest and rejuvenate, which is actually a frequency code as well. Rest and rejuvenate, that's an amazing code. Yes, yes. Yes, Elsa, yeah, it was at, you're gonna love it. I can't, when you do catch the replay, comment, okay? So I can hear your experiences. All right, my beautiful friends. So yeah, so like I said, I wanted to announce the winners of the homework here, but I just had so much going on this morning. So I'm going to go tally that now. I'm going to use probably a random number generator for that. The big giveaway is being tallied differently. It's going to count on the shares from before. It's going to count. Facebook is a big part of it. Facebook actually shows me who has been the most engaged the whole time. So that's going to be a big part of it. And then I am going to tally like the invite function as well. But since it's just at the end, the others are going to have big weights as well. So until Friday, you can use the invite function if you're called as well. And I think that's it. Thank you so much for being here. Again, check out the guide section. If anybody was interested in that membership site, let me know. I'll drop the link. Like 70 beautiful codes in there, new codes coming again every single month. We do 2 new codes every single month. And then of course the Aura Akashic Alignment Academy is open for enrollment. I will drop those links again. I would love to see who the other beautiful souls are. Again, I'm really feeling 33 members this time. We're already over 2/3 there, so don't wait to sign up. If it's anything to do with the payment plan, with the payment, message me, right? And we can work out a different payment plan. I'm always willing to work with those who are truly called to this work. So, all right. So much love, so much love, so much peace coming your way. Go do something out there that helps you be seen, right? Enjoy this, and we will talk soon. Bye.